warning is clear. Our streets don't feel British, and the end's drawing near. They divided the right, while the numbers kept rising. Time to stop the talking. It's time for deciding. Join Restore, or be no more. Join Restore, or be no more. Stand up together, fight for our shore. Join Restore, or be no more. Millions must go, send them back where they came. You must speak English, we don't care for the game. No more excuses, speak English or get out. Learn our traditions, don't force us to learn yours. Respect our culture or head straight for the doors. This is Britain, we don't bow to foreign laws. Join Restore, or be no more. Join Restore, or be no more. Stand up together, fight for our shore. Join Restore, or be no more. No more grooming gangs, no more two-tier rules, no more foreign flags flying over our schools. Put Britain first, protect our kids and our land. If you won't stand with us, then you don't understand. From the 4 nations, one people, one flag in the sky. No more division, it's do or it's die. No more talking, no more fear. The hour is late, and the moment is here. Join Restore, or be no more. Join Restore, or be no more. Millions must go, send them back to the shore. You must speak English, or you're out the door. Join Restore, or be no more. Join Restore, or be no more.
Great. Let's lock and load one. Right. Hold it right there, Ulster. Hold it right there. Morning, guys. There's 4 of us. 5 if you include me. Bit late this morning, wasn't I? Had to get out an important video. Really, really important. Cold in Wales today. I've borrowed my wife's, whatever she calls it, Aggie or something. A bit chilly. Yeah. Couple of things to talk about. There's a protest going to be on the 9th in Mansfield. That's up by Nottingham somewhere. Gonna have to find out. I'm gonna go to that one. I really am. I'll be playing a video later, guys. Sharing a video. That prompted me into saying that. Right. We'll stick around until there's a few more in, and then I'll show you some information. Meanwhile, let's have some more tunes, is there? Go away, you. Go away. Share this. Play that.
From the hills of Spain where the guitars cry to the Nordic winds under endless sky, we were carved from stone, from blood, from flame, not built in offices with a borrowed name. From Irish songs in the pouring rain to the Balkan drums that echo pain. Every street, every Every tongue, every sacred ground has a story deep they can drown out. They draw their lines in Brussels halls, but don't hear the ancient voices call. We are more than stars in a circle blue. We are roots that break right through. We are the roots of 1,000 nations. Voices older than their regulations. From Roman roads to Viking seas, we are history, we are free. You can rewrite what's in our veins. You can erase our native names. We stand as one, but not the same. Europe lives in every flame. French cafes where the poets spoke, German steel and the craftsman's oath, polished fields where the courage stands, Italian art shaped by human hands, Dutch canals that defy the tide, Greek old gods that still reside, every culture a living flame, not just numbers in a bureaucrat's game. They speak of unity, uniform design, but forget the soul they can't define. We are not copies, we won't comply. We are the truth they can't deny. We are the roots of 1,000 nations. Voices older than their regulations. From Roman roads to Viking seas, we are history, we are free. You can rewrite what's in our veins. You can erase our native names. We stand as one, but not the same. Europe lives in every flame. Not against, but not erased. Not a number, not replaced. We remember who we are. From village square to battle scar, let the flags rise, let them fly. Not divided, but not denied. Unity and truth, not control. 1,000 cultures, one shared soul. We are the roots of 1,000 nations, beyond their laws and limitations. From ancient stones to city lights, we carry centuries in our rights. No silent voice, no broken chain, no forced future will remain. Europe breathes in every name, then we will never be the same.
Got a lot to talk about today, guys. Might as well start talking about it now and then push the live later. First off, there's a petition out. I've just released a video. I'd like you to go sign it after the show. It concerns the rights of the British people. And by the British people, I mean the white indigenous people. I didn't know that we weren't recognised legally. Well, there's a petition out to recognise us and give us legal rights. Yeah. Let me show you the petition. There it is. Ratify the Indigenous and Tribal Peoples Convention. This would give us legal rights as the Indigenous people of these islands. The British, the English, the Scots, and the Welsh. Yeah. They don't talk about the people of Northern Ireland, Ulster. They think they're Scottish origins, yeah. But this petition, it's only had 8,395 signatures for us to be recognised as legal right, to have legal rights. Yeah, like the Maoris in New Zealand, or if you like, the Native Americans in America. they've got legal rights as the indigenous population, yeah? We are the indigenous population of these islands, yeah? We, the white British. Not British citizens, I'm not interested in them. I don't care if they have no rights at all, yeah? If they're unhappy with the way conditions are in this country, then they're free to go back to the shit tips they came from. But this is an important petition, yeah? Give your children legal rights. Give yourself legal rights. The video is up, watch it, promote it, and share it. The same with the video I put up on children in schools being a minority, white British children, a minority, schools with no white children in at all. Nah, it's got to end now, guys. It's gone on long enough. Time for talking is coming to an end. There are going to be more and more demonstrations, more and more street actions. People should be prepared. Young men should be getting fit. Start learning about security. Start thinking about what sort of type of mask you need. You're going anywhere, you wouldn't like to be recorded as being, leave your mobile phone at home. You will be tracked, yeah? Right, there's the petition. There's a video up. It's got to be pushed, it's got to be signed. I'm going to be pushing it as hard as I can to fellow patriots to try and push this petition. The same with the white children in the schools. I'm going to be pushing that. GST, I've asked him to come to the channel. We haven't seen him for a while. Kirsty, good morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right back at you, girl. I missed you last night. I had no green arts to go to bed with. I could barely sleep. What have I done to upset Kirsty? There's Lady J. Tell us more, Lady J. Tell us more. While you're doing that, we'll have at 1:45, I'm going to play GST's video in full. Yeah. Meanwhile, let's have a couple of tunes. You fell asleep. Nice. These bastards have betrayed us. It's time to bring them to an end. Good.
Keir Starmer stands tall in a suit of grey, talks of tolerance while faith is pushed away. The king nods on with a hollow crown, says God save the king, while the old truths drown. Church bells fade, now they barely ring. Silent hours where choirs used to sing. Musks rise high through the London mist, while they whisper the old world won't be missed. They turn from the cross, from the crown, from the throne. Go pro-Islam while they sell their own. England's people betrayed in the night, their land, their culture fading from sight. Starmer and the king, side by side they stand, while the people cry out, this is our land. Red passports turned to an open door. Boats keep coming, still more and more. In Rotherham streets, in Rochdale towns, silence lingers while truth is drowned. Multiculture's the future, they proudly say, while old England slowly slips away. From Leeds to Bradford, the voices cry, identity lost as the years go by. They close the churches, fling borders wide, and the people are left with nowhere to hide. Where's the lion? Where's England's flame? The towers still stand, but it's not the same. King Charles III waves while the crowds all cheer, but behind closed doors a shift is clear. They turn from the cross, from the crown, from the throne, go pro-Islam while they sell their own. England's people betrayed in the night, their land, their culture fading from sight. Starmer and the king, side by side they stand, while the people cry out, this is our land. Oh, England, rise, don't sleep through the fall. The ones at the table don't speak for all. The cross may fade, the crescent may rise, but England wakes, and it won't be denied.
Okay, let's lock and load the next track. Yeah. All right, okay. Thanks for that, Reggie. I don't think I can make that one. I'm just having a look at the one that's being planned by GST that he's trying to organise. If there are any demonstrations or protests going on in the UK, really would like to know about them. I'll talk to Joe, see what he knows, and I'll talk to the people I know. There's quite a few going on, I was told yesterday, all over the place, and I want to get to them. I really do. Well, good luck at the one in Newton Abbey, guys. Good luck, Aggie, with that one. And I think now's a good time to go and have a look at what GST, the video he's made. Let's go have a look at it. I think we're safe there. Come here. Share this. Big window. Bear with me, guys. There it is. Let's move that. This is what GST has to say about it, and I'm in full agreement with them. And I'm thinking of going. I've just been having a look at the map. Just hope my car can make it. Right. Here it is. There. Play it.
Recording him. Oh, come on. Come, recording him. Oh, come on, man. Please.
Young Henry Nowak should not have died. We should have been able to trust in our system, trust our government, trust our police force, and trust ourselves to not let society seep into a decline like we have done today. But the reality of it is, that video you've just seen, that was obviously taken a while ago. The lad was obsessed with knives. He obviously did that with a traffic altercation.
Sorry, GST, take a break there. Joe, glad you came in. I put a video up this morning about the Indigenous people. Yeah, we're not recognised legally in this country as Indigenous people. There's a petition up about it here. It's important, Joe, that this petition is pushed to give us the legal rights as Indigenous people. The government doesn't want us. They don't recognise us as Indigenous people. They recognise us as just human beings, and everybody has the same rights. So we've got no real legal rights. Joe, if you could watch the video I put out and push it wherever you can, please. And yeah, you've got to watch the video, Joe. I thought it was a bit dry at first and I almost missed it, the importance of it, but it really is important. Seriously, I didn't understand until I looked into it. And let's go back to GST. You might be interested in this one, Joe. It might be a trip up to Mansfield, northeast of Nottingham, but I'm going to try and get there. I'm going to use every means at my disposal to get there. Sorry about that, GST. Let you finish now.
And he wasn't punished properly for it. He wasn't investigated. He wasn't looked into. His education system, his parents, nothing happened that prevented it. And at the end of the day, you've got to look at who you've got to blame. But there's also this as well. There's this video.
Wow. Look at that. Wow. Not allowed, brother.
But that's another video of a man. That man's like not Muslim, he's a Sikh, sorry, he's a Muslim. And he's just walking around the streets thinking it's acceptable. So it's just ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous. But there's no point asking ourselves how widespread this is. The fact of the matter is, it's here. You had that Festival of Light in Crewe that are parading around talking about the coming of violence. You've got gangs of men raping our women and children. And you know what? Like I say, there's no point looking at it. It's like, all you got to ask yourself is, why has it happened and how can we stop it? How can we renew our culture and our society? It's us. It's us men that started it. We allowed ourselves to be feminized. We allowed ourselves to become weak. We allowed thousands of our brothers to transition into females or pretend to transition to females, took their dick between their legs and make out some fantasy story because life as a man is fucking hard. We've allowed 19 a day of our brothers and sisters. You know, I'm doing a 13-hour shift today. In that time, 10 more people have died. That's a life loss, a child, a brother, a sister, a friend. We have literally allowed ourselves to decline to such decay. Look at all your major high streets in your towns and cities. They're all dead. They're all gone. And look at the murders. Look at the deaths. They could all have been prevented if we men weren't so weak. We don't train ourselves, don't look after ourselves. We eat shit. We sit there, drink crap, smoke crap, take drugs, consume ourselves with alcohol, and go on gaming devices until 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We don't have discipline. We don't train our bodies. We don't train our minds. And this is where we've got to turn around and draw a line in the sand and say, it's no more. And there's a small group of us in Nottinghamshire, in Mansfield, that are going to be going up to the police station, 6 p.m. Tuesday. And we've been having a chat on a WhatsApp group. And collectively, there's a few of us that want to start making a change, want to start pushing back. So if you're in the area or you fancy setting up your own group, I'd recommend you go and do it. We're going to be doing some combat sports. We're going to be doing some training. We're going to do some hill walking. We are going to promote men to be men again. It's not about us bullying other men, pushing ourselves to strength. It's all about recognizing who we are and recognizing the warrior that we have underneath us. Our ancestors, our grandparents, they were war battle-hardened people. Their governments didn't fuck with them. That's the reality. They didn't. You know, and before that, in the medieval period, the Middle Ages, you know, they convinced all these battle-hardened knights that they couldn't go against the king because God would punish them, because they were fucking mean, nasty motherfuckers. and they literally toppled kings, toppled empires. The British Empire was created, whether you like it or not, whether you support the British Empire or not, it was created by strong men with strong minds. Educate yourself, promote your body, and literally take control of them both. And hopefully we can set a good example. We'll get some interviews going on, we'll get some talks going on, maybe we'll get some videos. But this is how we do it. We don't stand there no longer going to stand there in city centres and shout at people. We're still going to promote ourselves. We're still going to talk to people. But, you know, the days of shouting out and threatening people have long gone. The days of going to Southampton and throwing rocks. As much as people are angry, it's not going to achieve anything. We literally need to be a strong body of men. And then we can replicate that throughout the UK. And then we can take back our country. The police, the government, they won't see a bunch of fit, able-bodied men in every town and city gathered and say, no, this is enough, and say, right, we're going to fight back. The police will turn tail and run. The army wouldn't put their own flipping guns on us. This is the time. This is our time. Men, start being men. And let's see if we can get it on. But take care, guys. Have a beautiful day.
Okay, guys.
There's a slot that used to be on every phone. $10 bought you all the storage you'd ever need.
Get off. Okay, that was GST there. I liked what he said. I really liked what GS said. And I want to go to Mansfield. I'm going to do everything in my power to get up there. Yeah, where's Mansfield? I've got a map. Okay. Right. Mansfield. Edge of the valley. Yeah, I know where that is. Haven't been up there. Oh, Sheffield. Right, north of Nottingham. 3 hours and 16 minutes. Yeah. That's where I'm going to go. I really am going to go. Right. Well, what do you think? Is GST right? Have we all had enough? You've seen those videos? And guys, that video about the school children, YouTube have tried to memory hole it. Yeah. Well, obviously these guys didn't know about it, so we've got to push Woodlanders more. Joe, do you want to come up and talk about it? If you've got time to talk about it, Joe. If not, perhaps we can talk about it later on today. I don't know. Yeah, this Woodlander, you see, I know very little about it. I know I have only been back 6 months, Joe, but we've got to start, or I've got to start pulling my weight on this. Yeah, and I can only do it if I've got information. Yeah, what else is there? Yeah, so 2 videos out that are important, guys. You've got to like them, share them if you can, do what you can to promote them. YouTube is memory holding them. It's memory holding the one for the petition to give us Indigenous rights, legal rights that mean something, yeah. And the one about our schools with no white children in at all. I'm damned if I'm going to give this country over, my great-granddaughter's country over, to people who contributed nothing to building it. Yeah. Okay, shall we have a tune? Let's go, yeah.
Hot piss on the system. I wake up to a world in chains. Same old lies, different names. They sell us dreams, they feed us fear, but I ain't buying what I hear. They draw the lines, they set the rules, try to turn us into fools, but I've got fire in my veins and I won't play their little games. I piss on the system, watch it drown, kick their throne, burn it down. No more silence, no more prison. Oh, I piss on the system. Paper kings in suits and ties, building towers out of lies. They want control, they want your soul, but I was never theirs to own. They push you down, they keep you small, but I won't ever crawl. Got a voice, gonna make it loud. I'll stand alone, I'll stand proud. I'll piss on the system, watch it drown. Kick that throne, burn it down. No more silence, no more prison. Oh, I piss on the system. No chains on me, no leash, no fear. Your empire cracks when truth is clear. You built your walls, I'll tear them down. Your crown's a joke, your king's a clown. You can't control me, you can't own me. I see through everything you hide. I piss on the system, let it fall. Hear the people when they call. No more lies, no more division. Whoa! I piss on the system. Ashes falling, hear the sound of a broken system hitting ground. Hey, hey!
Okay, got a link in there now, Joe, if you've got a minute to come up.
In a time of deceit.
I don't know if Joe will have time to come up or if his signal's going to be any good. Morning, Tweety Pie. Morning, Gary, Belfast. Yeah. I bet Joe's doing his best to get connected. I left a message for GST asking him to come over and have a chat with us if he gets a chance. Yeah, yes, Joe, he made it. Well done. Morning, Joe. How are you?
I don't know if my signal's going to be any good, like.
It sounds okay so far, Joe. Do the best you can.
Yeah. Right. Well, what is it you want to know about, like? See, first, I'll tell you about this Indigenous Peoples Day, right? It's in the UK, it's August the 9th. It's a different day in America, right? But what it basically is the lefties have got this Indigenous Peoples Day to celebrate, like the Red Indians, you know, I mean, I don't know if you're even allowed to call them that anymore. The Maoris, the Aborigines, all this sort of thing, right now. So for years, PA, on that day every year, they do something like a celebration of Indigenous Peoples Day. And every year, the media in the UK attack us and say, how dare you hijack Indigenous Peoples Day? It's not for you. They say that the people of Europe, the people of Britain are not indigenous to this land because we've come from all over Europe. It's absolute bullshit, you know? Like everyone else is allowed to be indigenous to their lands, but not us, you know? So I think they're going to do a demonstration on August the 9th this year, but I don't know where yet, like, you know. But the other thing is Woodlander, he said that he would be happy to come on your show sometime. I can arrange that for you if you want.
Yes, please.
They do. The Woodlander thing is basically they've got this collective where they chip in money and they buy land, right? And they've bought 2 plots of land in Wales. If they got a few plots of land in England, you don't have to put any money into it. You can simply join the initiative. It's called the Woodlander Initiative. You can join for a tenner, and that means that then they'd let you know when there's a camp. And what they do is they have camps and they do like archery and, you know, they build things and all that sort of stuff on there. It's to build communities and have land that, you know, our people can call their own sort of thing, you know. It's like, I'm nothing to do with it, but I can arrange for him to come on and talk about it if you want, you know.
Okay, Joe, if you can do that, even better, suggest to him I'd like to actually meet him up on, maybe interview him at his location. I don't care where it is, I'll travel.
Yeah, they do Welsh camps. Well, I think one of them is near Bilthwells, and the other one possibly is near Aberystwyth, I think, you know, but I'm not 100% sure. But I know the one is in Bilthwells and they have regular camps, like, you know.
Okay, well, if you could link me up with those guys, it'd be great, Joe. The other thing is, you probably haven't had time to see the video I put out this morning about the petition to give the British people Indigenous rights. I looked into it. I thought when I first saw the petition, which I showed earlier, it was a bit dry and I didn't grasp the importance of it. But when I went back and dug into it, I saw just how important it was that the Indigenous people, which you spoke about there, that the left don't say that we've got Indigenous rights. Well, by the same token, given in that example, the Maoris have no Indigenous rights. And, you know, because, they weren't the original inhabitants of New Zealand, were they? So, you made the point already. This petition is really important, Joe. I'd like it if you could push it and watch it and push it to our friends.
I will do, but at the moment I'm in work, like, you know, and I am going. That's why, like I say, the best time for me to come on streams is like 4 o'clock, because I have a few hours off in the afternoon before I have to do more stuff in the evening, like, you know. But like, I'll have a little look at it later and I'll push it. Have you seen the Save Europe one?
Not yet.
Eva Vladrenbroek is pushing it. Basically, there's nationalists from all over Europe who they've got this Save Europe Act, and they want 1 million signatures. I think they've already got nearly 200,000 on there. They want to push it to the European Parliament to say that we want remigration all over Europe because the European people are being wiped out on their own continent, you know. I can send you a link for that. Like, I already signed that one. But like the last thing these people want is to recognize us, any of the European peoples, as indigenous. You know, and like I've seen some absolute nonsense on lefties on Twitter. One of them saying, "How can we be indigenous when we've come from, you know, the Normans, the Romans, the Vikings? I mean, all of those are very close, you know, genetic relations. Like, it's a whole different ball game from being flooded with sub-Saharan Africans and Arabs." And one of the lefties was saying, "Oh, one of my ancestors was a Viking. Where are they going to deport me to? Norway?" And it's just like, that's a shit. And have you seen, do you know Owen Jones, right?
Yes, I fucking hate
you know that degenerate, right? Well, he was saying to Steve Laws yesterday, you would have deported Henry Nowak because he was half Polish. And Steve Laws just ignored him, right? Which is the best thing to do with scum like that. And he thinks he's owning Steve Laws, you know what I mean? As if we would have deported somebody who's half Polish. What an absolute pile of shit, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
these lefties, they've got mental illness. They're absolutely retarded, you know?
Yeah, you know it, I know it. I think inside their hearts, they know that there's something wrong with them. He's a degenerate, as you say, he's a degenerate piece of shit. He's not a man at all.
No,
I don't know. Steve should just ignore him, shouldn't he? He should just ignore him.
All the different nationalities that have ended up making up the people of these islands are all so closely, you know, related genetically that there's hardly any difference at all, you know? And so their argument that we can't be indigenous because of the Normans and the Romans and all is absolute nonsense, you know?
Jesus Christ, the Germans are our cousins by blood, aren't they? I think their DNA was Germanic. Well, we're all one people, the Western Europe's. Almost.
Like I say, every year that PA have done anything for the Indigenous Peoples Day, the media have gone mental about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely mental, saying that we're hijacking Indigenous Peoples Day. You know what I mean? Like everyone else is allowed to be Indigenous except us. And, and this is what we need to push back against, you know?
Agreed, and that's why that petition is so important. It's ironic that the name of the person pushing it is appears to be a Chinese guy, and he's
it's wrong. I saw it the other day. That's why I looked at it and it only had a few thousand, and I didn't share it because of his name, you know. And because I didn't think it was going to go anywhere, you know.
Well, it got to go somewhere. It's brilliant when you look into the legal ramifications. I mean, like you, I saw the name Wong. I thought, oh, fuck it. And then I skim read it. And then this morning I thought, that petition, there's something in there. So I went back and read it again. And then I went and looked at the legal ramifications. I thought, shit, we need legal. We need to be recognized legally.
Well, we need it. We need it, but they ain't going to want to give it to us. You know that, don't you? You know,
I don't care what they want anymore, Joe. I don't care what they want anymore. I really don't care what the government wants anymore. I want what the British people want.
Yeah, well, for that to happen, the British people need to wake up, don't they? You know what I mean? Because it's always the same small group of people fighting, and everyone else just doesn't give a shit. Goes and gets takeaways, gets the car washed by foreigners. You know, go and get their missus's nails done in some Chinese nail bar. You know, it's about. I drove past the car wash the other day, full of foreigners, and there was a queue of cars down the road, like, you know, absolute queuing up to spend 15 quid having your car washed by foreigners who were, you know, the money's probably going into some drug dealing network. It's just like, why are people so lazy? Like I wash my own car. When my kids were small, I used to get them to help me and pay them, you know, and they used to enjoy it. Like, you know, why would you be so lazy? You won't even wash your own car. You know, we need to cut these foreigners off from all sources of income because you know. But a lot of the people are just. Like, I used to go on EDL demos, right? And people used to, they would be like, we went to one in Luton and there was a little corner shop there, right? With some foreigner running it. And they were all queuing up in their EDL hoodies to get beer, you know? And giving their money to foreigners. And the one time I was in a minibus and this guy, we drove past this kebab shop and he said, oh, stop your drive. And he jumped out, ran in the kebab shop, and came back out with a stinking kebab, right? And I said, what are you spending your money in there for? And he went, well, because I like it. And I like, you're supposed to be a nationalist, and you're giving your money to these people, like, you know? Because I'd walk in the rain before I get in a taxi with a foreigner. you know, and I just won't spend unless I really, really had to. I ain't spending my money with any foreigners. I'll spend it with my own people.
I've never shopped in. There's a shop maybe 300 yards from where I live. I used to shop all the time because it was owned by a white lady. Been there for years and years and years. Only a small shop, and you paid a bit extra for what you could buy there, like your bread and your milk. And I'd rather do that. Since it's been occupied, I now drive almost 2 miles to do my shopping, rather than. But then again, I'm just giving money to the big corporations. Car washes.
Yeah, I know, but at least you're not giving it to, you know,
Agreed.
These little shops that are run by foreigners.
Car washing. Perhaps we should open up a British car wash thing, because now I've had this car 15 years, and to my knowledge, it's been washed 3 times. Yeah. Now I can't. There's no way I can wash my car because it's up on the road. It's a few hundred yards away. There's no access to water, and I'm not going to be able to carry a bucket up there at any rate. If there was a British car wash around, there was. A guy tried it, and I went down there, and every time I went down, he was shut. And I thought, God, I want my car washed, you know. But there you go. Hey, a British car wash, because when I drive past the petrol station where the car wash is, I see their prices, and it's fucking horrendous what they are charging. And I thought, well, why can't a British boy do that? That's good money, you know?
Yeah, I know. Well, pay your grandchildren to do it. Do you know what I mean? They're young and fit, and they like, you know. As long as you're not giving your money to foreigners, it's all good, isn't it? Like, you know. But what your mate was saying there, right, about people training and all that sort of thing, is there's another thing called Active Club. There's they're all over the country, they are. But like, you've got to be careful with training and all that sort of thing, because there's been a few groups and they've been closed down by the police because they can say that they tend to say it's a paramilitary thing, you know. Right. And you've got to be careful what you're doing, you know what I mean, because if you're training, it's all right for foreigners to do it, right? We was, when we were doing loads of demos in London, you know, the East London Mosque in Whitechapel. This guy, he was an ex-Muslim, and he told us that 3 times a week they do self-defense training in that mosque for the kids, and they do self-defense and knife fighting skills, right? That's them training for war, that is, you know. But then,
I watched a video the other day of some of the people, if you like, and there must have been about 30 or 40 of them. A bit of a demonstration was going on, and these were young, fit fighting men. And I mean, from the look of them, they looked as if they were up for it. And I thought about how many are in my little part of the world. And I was adding up, and I thought, well, it must be about 20, 30 years that I know of. And I just think how many young, fit local men there were in my area. And if they went on the rampage, I don't we'd be able to stop them, Joe. Or because we're not organized enough to stop them.
No, I know, and that's why I was just saying, if white people start organizing and doing fitness and fighting skills and all that, the police won't like it. Because, you know, internationally, after the Strally Park thing, they organized themselves as patrols, right? And they were patrolling the streets, and there was these Romanian beggars in the town centre, and they went and got rid of them. They went and threatened them and told them to leave, right? And they did leave, you know? And it was a big group of lads all dressed in black with hoods on and everything, and you really didn't want to mess about with them, you know? And they were doing patrols, and the police came down on it like a ton of bricks, you know? Because they, as far as they're concerned, that's vigilantism, you know? The police are not prepared to patrol the streets to keep people safe, but they don't want you doing it either, you know? No. So you got to be careful. But like I say, I'll sort out with the Woodlander to come on and have a word with you if you want. And
okay, then.
Because you can explain it better, because I'm nothing to do with the organisation of it, but they do have regular camps all over the country. I'm sure they got like 6 or 7 different campsites, like, you know?
Yeah. Well, if there's one local to sort of
Yeah,
within driving range, not easy driving range. I don't care how
yeah,
far I travel, Joe. I'd really like to do it on one of his sites. That would be even better. I'll travel to him and
yeah,
interview him with the equipment. Joe,
yeah,
talking about what the police call vigilantism, I was thinking a
yeah,
couple of years, or maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago, when I could see what's happening, and I thought, I wonder if it's worth opening up a private security company, yeah,
yeah,
and getting the tenants to pay so much per week, if you like, and we would
yeah,
guarantee. And now I didn't want to run the company; I was doing my own thing at any rate. But I thought it would be great if there was a private security company where the people
yeah,
of Blaina could pay into it, and the patrol would guarantee that they would patrol around their area 4 or 5 times a night or whatever,
yeah.
24/7, and if
Be
you
like the
like,
Shomrim, yeah,
be like the Shomrem. Yeah, I thought,
yeah.
yeah, that might work. Would people pay for that? It
It
was
would
just
work
an
if,
idea.
it would work if somebody would do it. Like, obviously I can't do it, like, but I'm running the business anyway. But like, you
No, I
know, if
understand what
somebody,
you're saying, but
yeah, if,
it's an idea, and it could also generate jobs for I don't know, 2, 3, 4 local men. And
well, I think, yeah, years ago we were talking about it when I lived in Barry, you know, because there was a lot of burglaries going on, and we were saying like if we charge every house like a couple of quid, you know, we
yeah,
could patrol the area and everything, like, but it never really took off, like, you know, and they found out who were doing all the burglaries and battered them anyway, like, but the thing is, you know, at the time it was that bad that people would have paid, like, you know. It's just
yeah,
it was somebody was trying to organize it and it never really got off the ground, like, you know. But
yeah.
you know, it's a good idea, and then you know it probably would work. Although the police wouldn't be very happy about it. But you
But the
really
thing,
speaking, the
you,
police have abandoned the British people anyway.
yeah, but here is the problem, Joe, and you know it yourself. Yes, that's a good idea. Yes, it could be done. All it needs is for the right person to
Yeah,
drive it. Someone with a drive. I
yeah,
could do that. I know I could do it. But what
yeah.
time do I have? What time do I have?
No, same as me. Like, you know, I've got too much going on. But if there's someone out there who's a young entrepreneur, they should get on that, shouldn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Because if you have a look at the security services, security companies at the moment, they're all bloody third worlders, aren't they? They're
Well,
all
that's the
third
thing, see,
worlders.
is if it all starts kicking off, they're gonna take all these refugees and they're gonna offer them citizenship in return for becoming deputies. And then we're
Yeah,
gonna have those people telling us what to do everywhere because they are everywhere. Now I saw the video last night of a guy on a train station and there was all those foreign people with high vis vests on and they were telling him to get not to film and he was saying I'll film wherever I want and
yeah,
like their security and they've got no authority at all, but they're bossing people around and bullying people. And like, I'd feel safer with no security, but then those people hanging around in high vises.
yeah. Oh, I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about it. Okay,
Yeah,
Joe, thanks a lot for dropping in, mate. You've been
yeah,
absolutely brilliant. If you
no
could
worries.
set
And
that
then
up,
I forget. Yeah,
if you could set that up with the Woodlanders, it will be brilliant. And if I hear anything what GST is doing about up in Mansfield, I'll let you know. I'm trying and get him to come on the channel and tell us more about it.
well,
Nice
ask
to talk
George
to
if he
everyone,
wants
Joe.
to go. Like I said, at the moment, I'm not doing any demos, but if they do one on Indigenous Peoples Day, I might go to that. Like, you know, but ask George
Yeah.
about that Mansfield because he likes to go to as many demos as he can. Like, you know.
Well, that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. What I'll do is this channel, because I know George's circumstances, he's a working man like yourself. I mean, this channel will pay for the petrol and all expenses to go there. I'll get the money
Yeah,
for that, no problem. No problem at all. So I'll talk to
yeah.
George
Well, I
on
don't
that.
think he's worried. He's not going to be worried about the money anyway. Like, you know.
No, but
But
our channel would feel better if because we've got people here, different ages, you know, Joe, they feel that they were doing something if they were to help people like George get to these places. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
they
that's up
they
to,
would feel they
that's up to
contribute
you.
then.
Yeah, but he wouldn't expect you to pay for everything anyway, like, you know?
No, I know that, but
Yeah.
it would make our people feel better, make them feel part of it, you know.
Yeah, I
They
get
are
you,
a
yeah.
part of it. Yeah.
Well, that's the sentiment that Tommy takes full advantage of, isn't it? You know, people think they're helping. All they're helping there is to get coke up his nose. You know?
Yeah. His
Isn't
rant
it? But
about the Sikhs made me sick, Joe. His defense of the Sikhs, I could have thrown up all over my monitor.
I know. Well, you know, the boys are promoting that they're basically, we took the murder of Hannah Foster that nobody ever even heard of. And we promoted that much that it was trending on Twitter, and it's come to light that the guy that killed her is likely to be out in a few years. And like, I tagged Rupert Lowe on Twitter this morning and said he's going to be out in a few years. Like, why is he not being deported? He did a runner to India after he murdered her, and they had to bring him back. And he's going to get out of jail. He's going to still be in his 50s. He's still young enough to kill another girl, right? The amount of Sikh crimes that have happened is unbelievable. No one knows about it. But Tommy's pushing the narrative that this Sikh killing somebody is the first time it's ever happened, and it's a one-off, you know, and that is, unfortunately, is bullshit.
I don't know whether it was the Art Channel, Joe, but I grabbed some video footage revealing the crimes that the Sikhs have committed. It might have been the Art Channel.
Yeah. That was our video with all the Sikhs on there. And that was a lot of crimes that Sikhs have done in this country. Obviously, I'm not saying all of them, right? You know, but they've committed their fair share of crimes, right? And that video was put together with about half an hour of Googling, right? So there's untold other ones that you could probably find. You know?
I think I'll do a video, Joe. I think I'll do a video remembering Anna Foster, give the details of it and keep them in people's mind. This is why it's important that you were being memory old. I know I'm being memory old. I definitely know that this channel's being throttled. Anything to do defending the British people, and it goes straight down the memory hole. It doesn't it? You know it, I know it.
Control of the media is, you know, they were boasting about that 30, 40 years ago, that they were going to use the media to defeat the British people, right? And that's exactly what they're doing, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. Because the majority of people, it's just like, if there was this worldwide conspiracy, well, obviously we'd know about it because it'd be on the news, wouldn't it? That's what people say. If it was true, all these things you're saying, it'd be on news at 10. You know, this is how thick some people are, but they get all their information from a controlled media that is there to brainwash them. And
I've heard dumb people turning around and say about, oh, well, we elect members of parliament. They know what they are doing. This is why we elected them to go there and represent us and speak for us, and they don't. The truth of it is, Joe, we are being replaced. There is a planned genocide against the white race. It's been obvious for years. I mean, they told us what they were going to do. When someone tells you they're going to do something, fucking listen to them. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to fucking do it. And they've told us our plans. Anyhow, Joe,
they call it symbolism. It's the fact that they have to tell you what they're doing. And if you're too thick to understand what they're telling you, well, that's not their problem. But it's like they can be forgiven by their God for the bad things they're doing because they've warned you about it. And if you're too thick to get the warning, then that's not their problem. You know? So, and most people are too thick. They're literally sheep. And when they said they're going to cull people and they'll start with the stupid, they said the stupid people will self-select. And when you saw all those people queuing up to be jabbed for an imaginary pandemic, then
Yes.
that's the stupid people they're talking about.
Hey, Joe, did you ever see that film with Yul Brynner, The Magnificent Seven?
Yeah.
Eli Wallach said a line in there, didn't he? The bandit leader. He said about the villagers. He said if God had not meant them to be sheared, he would not have made them sheep.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah.
that's what most of the British people are.
Well, you could say that.
They see us as cattle. You know, they see us as cattle. We are not human beings to them. We are resources.
Human economic units is what we are. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then, Joe. We know
Yeah,
what we're doing.
All right, then. Well, I'll get in touch with Woodland and I'll get him to contact you.
Yes, please. My email is rotga77@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Shall I post it? Or
No, I've got it. I've got it anyway, so don't worry.
Okay, thank you, brother.
I'll sort it out. I'm going to get off anyway, right? So have a good day, guys.
You too, Joe. Look after yourself. Stay safe. Stay strong. Okay, that was Joe. Yeah, good. So we're going to go over to Woodlanders, wherever they are. And if we can get in touch with GST, we'll go up there to Mansfield for that demonstration that he's organising. Don't know how many will be there. And I'll talk to the guys in Wales and see what they are doing. And let's really start to fight back. We're going to push this Overton window on this channel as far as we can. Just have to be careful I don't fall out of it and take the channel down. If I do, I do. That'll please my wife if the channel is closed down. Anyhow, let's have some tunes, is there? Why not? I can have some of my music now. We've had all the I know. We've got to have at least this one again. We'll have this one.
We've been sleeping too long. Now the warning is clear. Our streets don't feel British, and the end's drawing near. They divided the right while the numbers kept rising. Time to stop the talking. It's time for deciding. Join Restore or be no more. Join Restore or be no more. Stand up together, fight for our shore. Join Restore or be no more. Millions must go. Send them back where they came. You must speak English. We don't care for the game. No more excuses. Speak English or get out. Learn our traditions. Don't force us to learn yours. Respect our culture or head straight for the doors. This is Britain. We don't bow to foreign laws. Join Restore or be no more. Join Restore or be no more. Stand up together, fight for our shore. Join Restore or be no more. No more grooming gangs. No more two-tier rules. No more foreign flags flying over our schools. Put Britain first. Protect our kids and our land. If you won't stand with us, then you don't understand. From the 4 nations, one people, one flag in the sky. No more division. It's do or it's die. No more talking. No more fear. The hour is late.
Oh, Lee.
It's here. Joy restore. Or be no more. Joy restore. Or be no more.
There you go. Just for you. Happy birthday to, got their names here, Tori and Liam. 18. Wow. 18. I'm 60 years older. I can still remember being 18 though. Oh, wish him happy birthday. Got to take our country back for him, haven't we? Got to take it back for him. Right. We'll be closing down. Right, guys, 3 things you've got to do now this morning, really. Over to the channel. Watch the video about the children. Like, leave a comment. Yeah. If you can hype it. Leave a comment. Even if you've left one already, get some interaction on there. Push the YouTube algorithm into promoting it so we'll get more impressions out on YouTube. Same applies for the one about the petition. And then sign that petition. That is really important. Your children deserve to be recognized as legal beings, not cattle, an economic unit, as Joe said. They're human beings. Let's give them the rights of a human being. So there's that video there. You could go over to GST, like his video about the demonstration of what he's planning. Yeah. So yeah, do some action today, guys. Do some action, even if it's from your kitchen, the way I'm doing this. Yeah. I'm gonna have one of my songs now. I don't know if Kirsty's still, yeah. Yeah, Kirsty's still, yeah. You'll always be 18 to me, Kirsty. Always. In my mind, you're a young lady. Well, you're all young ladies, aren't you? Let's have Kirsty's song, is there? If I can find it. If I can find it. Get a grip, GA. Get a grip. Closing down our map, YouTube. Yeah. Okay, this is going out for Kirsty. Kirsty's my secret crush, but you guys know that. I thought she'd binned me the other day. I thought Mel was going to make a move on me, catch me on the bounce. Not now, Kev, not now. We're having my song. Actually, you can have 2. We'll start with Hold Me Till the Morning. Stand by.
Around my heart, but in my dreams you're close to me. Your breath is warm against my skin, just the way it's meant to be. Every second
My time. This is my time.
feels like a lifetime in the dark. Hold me tight, my love, don't ever let me go. Kiss me slowly like the world is moving slow. Keep me safe inside your arms forevermore. Never let me walk alone outside your door. Love me always, promise we will never part. Seal it with the kiss and guard my heart. Hold me till the morning light and never let me go. I think about your gentle touch, the way you trace my face, the way your fingers find my hand like they've memorized the place. Every kiss so soft and deep sets my restless soul at ease. When you whisper that you're mine, it's the sweetest melody. Every heartbeat calls your name, burning like an endless flame. Hold me tight, my love, don't ever let me go. Kiss me slowly like the world is moving slow. Keep me safe inside your arms forevermore. Never let me walk alone outside your door. Love me always, promise we will never part. Seal it with a kiss and guard my heart. Hold me till the morning light and never let me go. If tomorrow fades away and the stars forget to shine, I'll still be wrapped inside your love, with your lips pressed close to mine. Forever isn't long enough when I'm lying by your side. So kiss me soft and hold me close. Be my heart, my guide. Hold me tight, my love, don't ever let me go. Kiss me slowly like the world is moving slow. Keep me safe inside your arms forevermore. Never let me walk alone outside your door. Love me always, promise we will never part. Seal it with a kiss and guard my heart. Hold me till the morning light, never let me go. Kiss me slow, my darling. Hold me close forever. In your arms is where I stay, now and always together.
Okay, guys, last track, then I'll be closing the stream down. We'll be back at 8 p.m. tonight. Lady J, you've got freedom, Dad. You've got freedom, Dad. Better than all the husbands in the world, I should imagine. There you go. Right, guys, this will be the last track. Don't forget, guys, leave a comment. Let me know in the comments to those 2 videos that you dropped in. Yeah, last one. Here you go, KST, Last Dance.
Hold me close, don't let me go. Tell my heart you love me so. Underneath the stars above, we're just kids in crazy love. When I see your smiling face, my whole world just falls in place. Every little touch you show sets my teenage heart aglow. I dream of you each night. Everything feels so right when you whisper low. Baby, don't you know? In your arms so tight, it feels so right. We could stay like this forevermore. Shaboom, shaboom, my heart's in flight. Dance dancing in the pale moonlight. You're the girl that I adore. Whoa, hold me close, don't let me go. Our love's what the whole town's talking for. Neon lights in the rain at night seem to call out your name. Teeny bop discs on the jukebox spinning, the whole place feels the same. Echoes of a sweet slow song drift along the avenue. Every record crackles soft, but all I hear is you. When you take my hand, baby, I understand. This is more than a summer flame. We'll never be the same. In your arms so tight, it feels so right. We could stay like this forevermore. Shaboom, shaboom, my heart's in flight, rocking through the night. You're the girl that I adore. Whoa, hold me close, don't let me go. Our love's what the whole town's cheering for. Shall we write our names on the bleachers after the game? Picky slow will never part. You got my jacket and my heart. Even when the summer's gone, we'll keep dancing to our song, young and wild
18.
and free.
Thank you, Kirsty.
Just you and me. In your arms so tight, it feels so right. We could stay like this forevermore. Shaboom, shaboom, my heart's in fire, dancing in the neon light. You're the girl that I adore. Hold me close, don't let me go. Teenage love like never before. Hold me close, don't let me go. Tell my heart you love me so. Sha-la-la, we'll always know. Neon hearts in the rain will glow.
Well, guys, there we go. I've had Green Arts of Kirsty. We've had our last dance for the day. No, we can perhaps have one this evening. We'll be back at 8 p.m. What do we say? Stay safe, stay strong, aim high, vote low. What does Lee say? Stay low, move fast. You've been listening to Paul Morris, The Green Arrow. See you at 8 p.m. tonight. Take care. God bless.